external mic. I'm going to have it turned up a little bit. So this is a Panasonic hc-2100X camcorder. It is live streaming from work where there's a business class Spectrum fiber internet connection that was giving me 600 to 800 megabit per second. Yeah, the last one that I did gave me 599 megabit per second up. The one before that gave me a little bit more. And what we're looking for here is to see if we get any buffering. That's what you're looking for. So let's see if this gives us any buffering. Any buffering. Excellent connection. Good. What does stream health say? Now I'm looking for this to pause. Let's see if it pauses. If it doesn't pause, that means this thing actually does work, which would be very cool. You see it pause when you see a loading thing over there. Excellent connection. Pretty nice. Now I can pick up the camera and I can move it around. And you can see my clusterfuck of an office over here. This is mostly where all the junk goes. And no buffering. Nice. So that's a 20 megabit per second stream and no buffering. So it live streams without messing up. That's gorgeous. Yeah, stream is healthy. Okay, let's see what happens if we walk around with it a little bit. It's streaming.
We're streaming?
This is streaming without having to connect to a USB dongle that then connects to a laptop, that then connects to a phone, that then connects to something else.
And it doesn't weigh 35 pounds.
And it doesn't weigh 35 pounds.
That's fantastic.
Wow, this is crazy. Let's see if this...
Operation Pigeon Wildlife drop-off list.
You can't say anything horrible though, because it is literally streaming for the test. There's 3 people watching on my throwaway channel.
That's okay. People can know that we saved the pigeon.
Maria, it's not. There's no we involved. Maria saved the pigeon. I'm a scumbag.
My lunch break was spent dropping off the pigeon at the pigeon.
So okay, hypothetically speaking, who's morally more in the wrong here? On one hand, Maria saved the pigeon. She brought the pigeon to a wildlife reserve. I did not really show much concern for the pigeon. However, it was Maria's dog that chased down the pigeon and tried to eat the pigeon.
The pigeon was already injured. It was your responsibility as the dog walker to keep said dog away from her pigeon.
That's fucked up.
Just saying.
This dog is, this dog is beautiful. I really love this creature.
We have a meeting in 2 minutes.
I know. I have to turn this off. That's simple. H zoom speed.
So the camera works?
Yeah, well, this part works. I just wanted to make sure because it didn't work well at my house, but I don't have nothing works well at my house. My internet work is, I have my old mail server tier internet at my house. How the fuck I run anything off of that is beyond me. Why? Look at that little adorable little puppy. Look at it, that's a puppy. Okay, I have to log into a work meeting, which means that the stream has to end. But hopefully, this did not buffer. So I'm going to go back to the chat. We're going to ask the chat if this buffered. Chat, is this buffered? Stream health is excellent. And wow. Now, one thing you'll notice is that on screen, it says the stream's current bitrate of 19,081 kilobit per second is higher than the recommended bitrate. We recommend that you stream at a bitrate of 6,800 kilobit per second. However, as we saw in the menu of the camera, when you log into the menu of it, you can only stream at, if you want to stream at 1080p, you have to stream at a minimum bitrate of 16 megabit per second. I don't like that you don't have a lot of adjustability there. It would be great if you could actually adjust that. And I think it's a negative that you're not able to adjust that because modern codecs are good enough that 1080p, 30, even 60 is fine at 6 to 10 megabit per second for live streaming. So that could be better, but that's really picking a bone with what's essentially a prosumer camcorder. And, it does cost $2,200, but it's still prosumer. But as you can see, this is quite stable if you have a good internet connection. And you also have the option to use a USB-C to Ethernet dongle with it, which is nice. The fail here is just the interface. Again, like I put in the wrong Wi-Fi password. I can't view the Wi-Fi password by clicking an eyeball, and the streaming start button is too stupid to notice that it doesn't have an internet connection. You should know that you don't have an internet connection when I'm trying to stream with you. And something, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, so I have to do a meeting, and then we move on to the rest of this later. I have to go. This is not going to be a fucking hour-long meeting.